Bitcoin is still getting supported by the 4-hour EMA ribbon, guys, and most likely today, on the next couple of days, we will see a breakout either to the upside from this horizontal resistance, or we break below that EMA ribbon and come back down to the support and maybe even lose that support if that scenario is going to happen. But in today's video, we are going to have a look at some different charts which might tell that Bitcoin is actually looking slightly more bullish than expected. We are going to have a look at this specific chart. We are also going to have a look at the S&P 500, which is actually going insanely up right now. And I want to have a talk about how this could affect Bitcoin and so on. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Now let's jump straight into it. Before we are actually jumping into the price action of Bitcoin, of course, if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. That really helps out to push this video to a broader audience. But I want to have a small talk about one of these exchanges that is working with Bitget, and that is, or actually with whaleportal, and that is Bitget, because there is a tweet going around of this Twitter account, Evan Lufra, and he's stating that Bitget is a scam and that they basically froze $200,000 from him. And first of all, I was actually quite shocked when I read that. I was like, okay, because honestly, Bitget is one of the exchanges that I personally actually trust. I think Bitget is a great exchange, and my experience with that team so far, like contacting and the way we work together with whaleportal, everything went actually quite smooth. And in my personal experience, I see them as a legit exchange. So I was quite shocked when I saw this. But afterwards, I actually saw a statement from Bitget itself stating that this was about a altcoin, which is called Real Token. And most likely, this is one of the founders, or actually one of the main holders of these tokens, or actually at least one of the guys that is involved in the project. And they were actually timing a certain moment where they were dumping all of these tokens over on Bitget exchange, which made the price drop from 7 cents to roughly 2-3 cents, which is actually quite crazy. And if you think about it, so guys, this really looks like a scam. And what Bitget basically did is Bitget just like froze the accounts who were dumping, which were 4 accounts associated with that project. And they even say, and this is actually, I think is quite nice of Bitget, is that they even say, like, above all, we would like to apologize to users affected by the incident because of the price drop. Bitget will launch a compensation plan for users who have suffered losses in this incident, with $600,000 from our own funds and approximately $400,000 which got frozen. So what you can really see here, guys, is that Bitget really puts the end user first, and not, for example, projects which you might see on different exchanges, because there are a lot of exchanges where you see scammy projects being listed and then the price drops. A lot of users are actually hurt by that, but eventually some people of the project just walk away with bags of money. And I actually like the way Bitget handled this. Of course, I'm really against freezing any kind of money from people. Of course, there has to be the freedom. That's why not your keys, not your crypto is very important. But if I just read this article from bitget.com, I really feel like I can actually understand it, and I think it's actually quite courageous from Bitget to really choose for the user instead of choosing for the project. Then next to that, of course, we have the proof of funds from Bitget as well. I think that is nice too. You can even log into your Bitget account and you can actually see the funds that you have. You can see the proof of that. So that is also nice. And of course, whaleportal, the website that we are building, has a partnership right now with Bitget, and they actually made a blog article about us, which is really dope. They also made a discount if you sign up on a Bitget using the link that is available on whaleportal.com. So you click right here on exchanges, you go to Bitget, and there you can click on visit Bitget right here. If you sign up on Bitget using this link, You are not only able to join WhaleAlerts if you are from the United States, of course, but they added a extra 10% deposit bonus to the first 50 users signing up with this link. So that is next to all the regular deposit bonuses that you can get on Bitget. They added another 10%. So that means if you are depositing $1,000, you will get a free $100 to trade with or to buy altcoins with whatsoever. So I think that's quite generous, and if you are interested in that, I still think Bitget is a great exchange, and if that ever will change, I will definitely talk about that with you guys. But right now, the most important thing, of course, let's jump into Bitcoin's price action. And what we can see so far, guys, is that Bitcoin is just still holding this 4-hour EMA ribbon. We do get a close below it, but right now we are actually trading back above it. That means that if we do something like this and then come back down again, I see that as a retest for a bearish retest, basically, if we were to right now come back below that 4-hour EMA ribbon. But I do think Bitcoin is going to break out very soon. And I also do think that, like I said in yesterday's video, there are quite a lot of bearish signs. We got bearish divergences. We got the sentiment. The majority of the people is bullish right now. Is bullish. We track that with certain polls. These polls haven't changed. So I want to be careful, very careful, because a lot of warning signals or being cautious signals or bearish signals are out there. But you got to remain realistic too. And what is realistic is that you gotta follow the trend. We had an uptrend. We are in this consolidation zone, starting from an uptrend. We are still trading above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. These are all signs that we're actually still in an uptrend. So this is also the facts that I want to state. Even though we are seeing warning signals, we are still in an uptrend. So as long as we are holding this level, I'm going to assume that we are going to continue to go up and break out to the upside. That is just very important, because what we often see, guys, and this is very tricky, is that people suddenly they see these signs like bearish divergences and so on, and then they start flipping bearish. But they don't wait for the structure in the price to basically prove that thesis. And that is something that I've really learned. Like, we can see a lot of bearish signs, but let the structure prove us that it's changing, and I can be more convinced about it. But right now I still see an uptrend, so I'm just stating in my mind that it's an uptrend. If we go to whaleportal.com, we do see that the funding rates, the predicted funding rates right now is bearish. Bearish is negative, which actually is bullish. So when this is coming down and this negative funding rate will be confirmed, I would say that is quite bullish. We are seeing the take buy sell ratio coming up, the average right here as well. There was also quite nice signals showing us that more and more buyers were stepping in. The price of Bitcoin went up. Then let's have a look at some other metrics. Yesterday we talked about the weekly time frame of Bitcoin. Actually, the weekly close don't look that bad. If this was red, it was definitely looking very bad, because we had a star doji followed by a red candle. It's like a perfect mix for a reversal, but it's not red, it's actually green. So that is also a different information than we had yesterday. And as you can see, it just looks like we still could see that push to the upside what we're waiting for. Then if we look at the stablecoin dominance, we actually had a nice retracement, breakdown, retest, and now coming back down again. We have some space to come down, so I see there's also some space for this to come down, which means that Bitcoin will go up when this goes down. Maybe we can touch the support right here and Bitcoin get one last push to the upside, and then we get a correction. That is all possible. Would align as well with the 60-day cycle that we are tracking, guys. And what else? Bitcoin dominance is very close to breaking out, guys. We actually, I would say it is more profitable to be positioned in Bitcoin right now than to be in altcoins. Of course, we could get a rejection right here at the resistance. But once this is breaking out, you don't want to be in altcoins. Definitely not. Do we got more charts? This is actually looking like the other chart that we have been looking at on that weekly time frame. S&P 500 is going crazy, is going up, which is just very beautiful. Showing a lot of strength right here. Really a lot of strength, guys. This is also quite unique, I have to say, because generally once we break below the 200-day, we don't really get like a big rally above it. Maybe we get a close above it, and then often we continue to go back down. So this is actually very, very bullish. Dixie confirms that as well with coming down right here. And the VIX, guys, which is the volatility index, also confirms that bullishness because we broke the uptrend in the relative strength index, right now coming back down. The lower this chart goes, the more bullish the S&P 500. The higher this chart goes, the more bearish. This is basically tracking the volatility. So guys, things are not looking that bad. Like I said, follow the structure. That's all what I would say. Is it then worth it too long? I personally would say no, it is quite risky as we are approaching the half of the cycle right here. And I think that of course, we can see definitely a nice push to the upside. And yes, you can long that. But to enter right here, zeg maar long-term long positions, I wouldn't really do that. Like, this was a perfect moment at a cycle low. The next cycle low will be around May, so we are going to be tracking that as well. We are trying to catch a new long position over there, but too long or to make extreme longs in the middle of the cycle is just, you can do that, but I'm personally, with my risk management, I'm not really looking for that, because I'm looking for more situations where I can be more confident in the fact that all the signals, all the signs, the trend, time, everything is in the favor of the trader, and I can step into a trade very confidently. That is the way I like to trade, right? So, but if we see a breakout right here to the upside, we most likely get a push, and that is something you could long. If you want to trade Bitcoin, make sure to do that over on Bybit, or maybe if you want to use Bitget, if you are living in the United States, you can join Bybit with the affiliate link down below. You can get a deposit bonus up to $30,000, and you can join the WhaleAlerts Telegram channel. If you are, of course, from the United States and you're not able to create a Bybit account, then make sure to create a Bitget account with the affiliate link over on whaleportal.com. This link right here, it will give you that extra 10% deposit bonus, and it will also make it able for you to join the WhaleAlerts Telegram channel. Guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, smash up that like button. That is very much appreciated. With that, we really push this video, this knowledge to a broader audience, which is amazing, and you are helping a lot of other people with doing so. Guys, I wish you all an awesome day. I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.